You know what I was told? I was told to get the life that you want, you need to be grateful for what you have. That's what I was told. And I'd be lying if I said I ain't even repeat that at some point. But I started to think about that thing. I started to look at the major pivotal moments in my life where I had major changes, major success, major upgrades. And you know what I concluded? It was not when I was grateful for what I had. It was when I was fed the fuck up with what I had. That's when I made changes. This idea, you could be sick, right? And people will be like, hey, just be glad you're alive. Or you could hate your job like miserable, like literally on the way to work, you feel sick to your stomach. People say, hey, you should just be grateful you got a job. You could be with Satan's daughter or son, laying beside them every night, unable to sleep, having nightmares. And people will say, hey, just be grateful you got somebody. How about no, bitch? How about that? How about if I have the power to change it, why won't I change it? Why am I ignoring the signs my spirit is telling me? Why am I not recognizing that there is inner discord? There's inner unrest for a freaking reason. Why am I ignoring that? Why am I listening to you tell me that this is okay when I know it's not okay? Maybe it's okay for you. Be patient, they say. I looked up patience. Wanted to know exactly what the hell it meant. I'm gonna read what I came across. Ready? The quality of being willing to bear adversities, calm endurance of misfortune. Let's go to the Latin definition, though. This is my favorite. The quality of suffering. Why is suffering noble? Let's just say, let let's look at it another way. Let's say suffering is there's a purpose, there is some usefulness in suffering. Okay, cool, we got it. How long do I need to suffer? How long? How long? How many years? I just need to know, like, because when do you snap out of the suffering? When have you had enough? Hmm? When have you prayed enough and now it's time for you to ask God to show and prove? That's what the good book says, prove me and see. When have I suffered enough? When have I learned all the lessons? Like, I've got it. I got it now. I'm good, baby. Just be grateful, they say. Just be grateful. Why should I be grateful for a life that's making me miserable? Well, you got to learn how to just shift your perspective. I've already tried that. Well, you just have to be even more grateful. Just pray that God will just touch your heart and allow you to be more grateful. I already tried that. Hmm? It's like telling women, just love your body the way it is at 80 pounds. And the woman is saying, but I don't feel good. She's saying, I'm tired all the time. I'm out of breath all the time. I don't like not being able to fit in my clothes. No, well, just love your body. You see the problem we have here? I'm telling you, the dissatisfaction, that discord, that agitation is there for a reason. I ain't mad at it because it's a signal. It's making me aware of something. But don't tell me to just be grateful and just to settle with it, because I'm not going to do that. The hell with you. The hell am I going to be grateful that I'm alive But the past 20 years, I've done nothing but suffer in my body. How much more suffering do I need? Have I not graduated from the suffering yet? How many more storms do I need? How many more challenges do I need? How many more ass whippings do I need? How much more pain do I need? And this is the conclusion that I've come to. You're going to get as much as you think you need. If you find value in the suffering, then suffering is what your ass gonna get. If you find value in the pain, pain is what your ass gonna get. And I'm telling you this from experience. Remember, I've said it many times, shout out to the pain that births understanding. And it's still shout out to the pain that births understanding, right? It's still that. I've now learned, oh, there's love that births understanding as well. I got another choice available. Oh my God. I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know. I thought that was the only way. There is another way. I don't have to suffer myself anymore. Like I don't need any more. I don't have to have the pain to teach me anything. The love can teach me something. The peace can teach me something. Yeah, Rook, but you need the contrast. I'm not even arguing that. Well, you got to be unhappy to learn how to be happy. That is an assumption. This assumption I don't like. You know the real reason that people stay stuck? I'm gonna give you. I gave the inner circle the big, what I call the big three. You ready? Number one, never speak against yourself. Maybe I should frame this in what to do versus what not to do, but we'll I give it to you the way I gave them. Number one, never speak against yourself. Number two, you never acknowledge anything you don't want to be true. Number three, you never give anything outside of you power. Damn, that's good. That's good, ain't it? That's good. Because if you get those, there is nothing else. If I never speak against myself, oh my God, I'm looking at me as the highest. I speak nothing but power to me. I only confirm. Never speak against myself. I never even consider that I'm not going to get what it is that I want. I'm not ever considering that things don't go in my favor because I never speak against myself. When I never acknowledge the things I don't want to be true. If you go to the doctor and he says, well, the test results came back, whatever, I don't even acknowledge that shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. Well, Rook, that's I mean, that's a little insane. I'm talking to the insane. The same people, I don't have anything for you. Sorry. Keep scrolling. It's a decision you get to make. You get to decide. Is it man's word or is it your word? I never acknowledge anything that I don't want to be true. When I hear y'all saying stuff like, yeah, man, and I see the videos and they're funny and I laugh at them, right? And it's like the 30 plus or the 40 plus videos is like when you sit down, it's a pain here. When you go and have a day of walking, like go to the fair or go to the mall or whatever, and you come back the next day, you can't get out of bed because you're sore. I laugh because it's funny, right? That ain't my reality though. I ain't never gonna tell myself. I ain't never acknowledging anything I don't want to be true. I could wake up tomorrow and my whole body is hurting. I ain't never acknowledging, oh my God, I'm just father time. I'm just getting old. Damn, my knees is going out on me. No. Pain is a sign that I'm getting better every day. You do remember that, right? You remember growing up, depending on how old you are, it used to be a thing such as growing pains and we would go to the doctor and the doctor said, don't worry, yeah, they feeling achy, their knees are aching, their back is aching because they're experiencing growing pains. The body is growing and expanding. It's normal. Why don't you look at yourself like that? Huh? Why don't you say, any pain I feel, baby, it's growing pain. My body getting better and stronger every second. You don't do that because you ain't learned number one, which is never speak against yourself. Number three, you never give anything outside of you power. You never give anything outside of you power. I think it was A Course in Miracles that says, damn, what does it say? It says, the only reason you can fear something is because you acknowledge its power to hurt you, which is impossible because if you and God are one, you are all power. What could hurt you? That's the only reason you're afraid, because you have to put something else on a pedestal. Everything that makes you afraid, everything that makes you cower is because you put it on a pedestal. You've given the power to it. That, my friends, is what a false God is. That's what a false idol is. You have raised the circumstance, you have raised the issue, the problem above the Most High. That's what you did. That's what you did. You did that. Why you do that? Number one, I never speak against myself. Number two, I never acknowledge anything that I don't want to be true. Number three, I never give power to anything outside of myself. So no, I'm not going to be grateful for pain. I get it. I know what people mean when they say the shit. I got it. But no. No. Stop tolerating what you don't want. Take it as a sign. This is a sign that correction is needed. It's just like symptoms in the body. I am thankful for the signal. I'm I'm thankful that you've given me this pain, that you're showing me that there's a rash here, or there's a bump here, or congestion. Okay, you're signaling to me that attention is needed, correction is needed. I got that. But I ain't wearing it as a badge of honor. No. I'm not making that my ordinary, regular, degular. I'm not accepting that. Why are you accepting a life you don't want? How long do you do that? I probably need to talk to like people about 38 and above. Start to get on my nerves. Some of you, not all of you. So I count them like, okay, that time, that between like 25 and 35 is that sweet spot. Is where a lot of people start to take on so much of the world that they never recover. They just, you start sounding like the world. You start saying everything the world says. The world says that ain't no more good people out there, that women are just selfish and gold diggers, that men are just unavailable and manipulators and whatever else. You start taking on everything is hard. It's harder than my parents had it. The economy is bad. Everything costs too much. You just start sounding more and more and more like the world. And that's cool. If that's your thug thistle, just know you're gonna get the same results as them niggas, okay? Just as long as you know that, it's cool. For the rest of us, we never speak against ourselves, ever, ever. We never take this, we never accept the status quo, ever, 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 ever. Oh my God, never. Never acknowledge what we don't want to be true. No, life is getting better every single day. I can't not get what I want. It's just an impossibility. Huh? I move through here like what? How in the world can God and I, spirit and I, divine and I be one? And there is a possibility that I'm cut off from anything. No, no, it's my way or no way. What? My mama told me the world don't owe me nothing. No, the world owes me everything. Hmm? No, no, I'm not gonna be grateful for what I don't want. No. No, I'm grateful that I have the ability to recognize what I don't want. That's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that life is doing this. When things come up that I don't like, life is saying choose again. Choose again. You sure you want this? You sure? You sure? Okay, choose again. That's what I like. Life being me. It's all you. The lessons. That's the funny thing about people, us feeling like we need lessons. Is you. Is you giving you the lessons. Who you think is testing you other than you? Hmm? Sitting there waiting, sitting there wait. I just wonder how much more is needed, man. Eh, Well, you got to put in your 10,000 hours. You done been putting in 10,000 hours, friend. I mean, you waiting on you. That's all I'm saying. The life that you want, you're waiting on you to get your body together, your health together. You're not waiting on nobody but you to have the relationships that you want, whether personal or professional. Life is waiting on you. You waiting on you. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's no one else. When you gonna show up for you is a question. That's a question for all of us. That's why I said those be able to pay. If you don't learn how to do anything else, and this is why I be telling my daughter all the time: watch, pay attention, observe the people around you, observe how they speak, observe what they do, observe the results that they get. Be able to recognize when you done slipped up and start drinking the Kool-Aid too. How could you literally see people living the life they want and tell yourself that's not possible for you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with your mind? You never speak against yourself. You never acknowledge anything you don't want to be true. Ever, ever. I don't care what's going on. I don't care how long you've been working at it, working for it, going towards it. No, I don't care. It's a moment. It's a decision that right now, this is mine. I'm not a man of waiting. I'm not a woman of waiting. I'm a woman. I'm a man of destiny, right? I can never be cut off from what's mine. Why in the world would I get this why would I see it in the way that I see it? Why would I feel it in the way that I feel it? Why would it come to me? They can't see it, I can. What that mean? That it's just a joke? It's just a what do you think? God playing with you? Life playing with you? You think like that? Hmm. Never speak against yourself. Never acknowledge anything you don't want to be true. It is done. My ideal life is done. My dream life is done. I am who I think I am. I am her. I am him. This is how you must speak to yourself. We should go on a rampage of how you got to get like absolutely almost disgustingly confident in yourself that you don't leave no wiggle room where we're about to do a challenge coming up in the inner circle, right? And I've opened the plant-based, like the food part of it. It's open. Anybody, if you want to join it, just join. Cause I'm tired of people with excuses. And really, everything that you could ever want to do, it's at your fingertips. It's at your fingertips, right? But I'm always emphasizing what we never gonna do, right? I'm never gonna allow you to put anything else on the pedestal. I don't care what it is. All the things that I rock with, the lifestyle, the food, mindfulness, meditation, all of that. I'm never going to allow you to put that shit on the pedestal because it ain't the stuff. It ain't the things. It ain't the ritual. It is you. You could stop doing all of that and still be him or her. We like the things. It's cool. We're having a human experience. It's cool. We do things. It works. Fine. Got it. But it ain't never the things. But the whole point, what I always emphasize is it's about awareness. You're becoming more aware of you. You don't even know how shitty you be thinking, how you think against yourself. So we don't recognize that because the normal response is, I don't think like that. No, I never. No, I don't ever do that. Yes, you do. You don't even know. How do you know if you're not aware? How do, it, this is a good part about results in the regular physical 3D world. It'll show you. That's the benefit in physical complications or physical symptoms. You can think you're doing one thing, you can think you're living well, you can think you're thinking well, you can think you're eating well. Your body gonna show you. The body shows what the soul knows. Okay? Same thing. You don't have to wonder where you are in your mind. All you got to do is look at your life. Is it showing you what you want to see or not? Point blank. Is it or isn't it? It We don't be mad at what we see. We just say, oh, okay, I want to make some different choices now. I want to choose something different for once myself. And no, I'm not going to be sit around being grateful for what I don't want. And this is what I know, and I've done it. You'll keep that. If that's what you say, if that's what you will tolerate, well, yeah, I'm gonna just teach myself to just, just endure, to just what the word they say, suffer. I'm gonna continue to do it over and over and over. You will stay there. Life will give you whatever it is, whatever price it'll give you. It'll whatever price you at, whatever. How's it go? I'm jacking it up. Whatever you ask of it, it'll give you. Whatever price it'll pay. So no, we're not being grateful for what we don't want. No, we're gonna change. We're gonna decide. We got. I don't understand how you can call yourself godly or spiritual people and settle with not getting what you want. I don't understand that. I will never understand it. I don't want to understand that. At what point do you start saying, I command you to show up for me? I command life to give me what it is that I'm asking, what it is that I've declared. It is you. You the reason you ain't getting it. That's the moral of the story. So if you're unhappy, it's your own fault. Well, Brooke, that's a terrible way to say it. If you still sick, you've been sick for 10 years. You've been praying for 10 years. Why has not God showed up for you? Why are you not asking that? Hmm? 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 Been working on your health, been trying to get fit, been trying to lose weight since you was 12. Why you don't see yourself different? And it's we'll have the part two of this because there's a whole other discussion about trying to change the version you are versus leaving that version behind and just stepping into the new. That's where the work coming in. You're trying to fix this, forget this. You leave this behind and you step into this. That's not that difficult. You understand what I'm saying? That we can eliminate all the hard work. We just eliminate it. It seems like a better path to me, you know? So think about it. Are you fed up? Or are you grateful? Are you grateful for what you have?